everybody, and welcome to Budo Path. Welcome to the channel. Guys, today we're gonna look into the interview that the athlete and martial artist actor Jim Kelly had in June of year 1996. All right, guys, so if you're not familiar with Jim Kelly, I will tell you a little bit before we look into this interview, guys. I was recommending to look into both interviews, part 1 and part 2. This is what it says. All right. So Jim Kelly, real name was Jim Milton Kelly. He was born in Kentucky, United States, in year 1946. He passed away in June of year 2013. He was an athlete, martial artist, and actor. He won several karate championships. So he rose to fame in the early 70s. So guys, to mention some of these movies, you gotta remember this movie is still it's still showing until now. It's still as hot as practically at the first day. He first participated. No, in the second movie he participated was in the movie Enter the Dragon. That was in 1973. Also follow up next year by the movie Black Belt Jones. He also made the movie Black Samurai and several more movies. All right, he make a lot of movies. All right, guys. So let's go ahead, guys, and check on this interview, part 1. I want to really look into that. We might get some information here, guys, because remember, this section on Monday is called the Budo Path. So let's see how much Budo, how much martial, the word Budo meaning in Japanese, martial way. Let's see how much martial way, we can find here on this interview of Jim Kelly by year 1996. All right, guys, let's show them right into it. All right.
Martial arts became a part of me as a teenager. I've been involved with sports all my life since I was a little kid, and I was a star in all-around athlete in junior high school, and all the way through college. And then I got involved in martial arts as a teenager. But my main thing at that time when I was younger was martial arts. Actually, it was more football and track, baseball. Those were my sports. But then I started taking martial arts just to stay in shape, and I got hooked on it. So then I started setting goals. And I went to, after I graduated from high school, I had over 100 football scholarships, and I chose the University of Louisville in Louisville, Kentucky. So I went there and played football. After attending University of Louisville, my first year, I was a little disappointed with the school. It was more of a basketball school. But anyway, I quit school there, and that was based. And the reason I quit school there is because it was like a racial thing. Maybe there was a big mistake in my life to quit because of that. But one of my best buddies on the football team by the name of Charlie Johnson, black guy from Alabama. Actually, he was a junior, I was a freshman. But one afternoon in the practice session, the head coach called him a nigger. So it kind of upset me. So I said, hey, why am I putting out my blood, sweat, and tears for this coach, and he's going out, he can call a black guy a nigger. So then I kind of got upset and I left the school. But anyway, I was already involved in martial arts somewhat. So I got sidetracked from football and got more involved in martial arts. So I started studying hard in martial arts, and I started setting goals. And then one day it came to me that I'd really have to decide what I wanted to do in life. So I decided that I wanted to become an actor, because I felt that for me to be happy, and satisfied now, since I'm not going to go on and play football, professional football, I think acting would make me happy. It would give me everything I needed out of life to be successful. And those things was to make a lot of money, become very popular and be very influential and motivational to young black kids. So but first I said, well, I can't really just go to Hollywood and maybe become a star because I don't have anything to offer them. So because I saw people like Jim Brown, other athletes go to Hollywood, and they were like stars overnight because they came from an incredible professional background, athletic background.
Okay.
Jim was a
3 minutes. We're running 3 minutes now. All right. This is very interesting what he's talking about. Jim Kelly. He's talking about how how everything started. So at first he was very interested in doing different kind of sports, but he quit school because of a racial thing back in the day. And I heard some of that. I heard some of that was going on back in the day. And from there, he got interested in giving it a shot to martial arts. And this is wonderful. But it's a good thing because sometimes before we're getting started in martial arts, we start out first trying different kind of sports. But finally, he found his way. So he found his Budo. Already, we're getting into the right track now on the story. He found his Budo, his martial way. All right, martial art. Let's go on. All right.
one of the greatest football players of all time, if not the greatest. And so he went to Hollywood, became a star. I said, well, what can I do? So I said, why don't I become world karate champion? And maybe I can use that to get into Hollywood. So that's what happened. I went to the World Championships in 1970 to watch. And I told my buddies, I said, look, I'm going to come back here the next year and I'm going to be the world middleweight champion. They said, oh no, Jim, you can't do that fast. I said, yeah, I'm going to do that. So I went home that night, I laid out my game plan. My goal was to become international middleweight karate champion in 1971. And to use that goal, to pyramid that goal into becoming an actor. So I trained for a year, and I went back and I won the middleweight championship. And then I was ready to pursue my next goal. So I opened up a karate studio just to have some money coming in and give me time to go study acting. But I didn't get an opportunity to go study acting because an opportunity presented itself in Hollywood to me before I had a chance to study acting. And that opportunity was with a movie called Melinda. I was at my karate studio teaching a couple of the staff members from this magazine called Soul Publications. And one of the producers on Melinda called this lady and said, hey, look, anytime I need something different, you always can find that person or that thing for me. But I know I got something here I bet you don't know. I bet you can't find for me. I need a guy who's very good at karate and can teach the star of our film karate. So she said, no problem. My karate instructor can do that, Jim Kelly. So I went in to meet with the people, the producers, and that's where my career started. I went in just to teach the star of karate, and they talked to me. They said, okay, we want you to teach the star of karate, but come back tomorrow, we want to talk to you again. So I went back the next day, and they told me they were going to give me a co-starring role in the movie. So yeah, co-starring role in the movie, okay. And remember now, I don't know one thing about the acting business at this point. Nothing. I didn't even know anything about it. So they said, don't worry, the director will talk you through it, but you have the look. You fit.
Wait, hold it. 5 minutes, 29 seconds. I gotta do it like that guy today. This is a fact that I didn't know about Jim Kelly. So check this out. Before, he already started setting goals. When he was younger, he started setting goals in karate. He wanted to become a world champion, a world karate champion. And he became a champion. But then he opened up a karate studio, he said. And then this is very interesting, this part. Before he got the role, before he got his good first shot in Hollywood, His first movie was Melinda. Melinda was the first movie that Jim Kelly made before he get into Hollywood. Before he get the big shot in Enter the Dragon. So this is fascinating. I didn't know. I didn't know about that fact. And he was trying to get into acting. Apparently, the way I see it, he already have a. How you said? My God. Yeah, he have an agent. Apparently, he had an agent, and then he's the one who give him the call. Hey man, I need somebody, and that's how he got hooked up and making movies. All right, this is fascinating. Let's go ahead. Let's continue to what the Buddha of Jim Kelly.
You got the look we're looking for. So we'll talk you through the acting. So they did. I thought I was terrible. I really thought I was terrible. But I thought I looked good on. I had the presence, but my acting skills I thought was terrible. I thought it was passable, I guess. So anyway, at that point they told me, some people on the set were telling other actors, saying, Jim, you're over now. You're going to get all kinds of offers. And I said, oh yeah? Which to me, I didn't really realize what they were talking about, because these were veteran actors, so they knew once a person has certain amount of screen presence, screen time, and good chance you're going to get some offers, especially if you come off pretty good. So I said, okay. So I was at my karate studio for about 2 or 3 months. My telephone wasn't ringing. I said, where's all these offers, But then all of a sudden, this little Jewish lady that I met who was representing me, Nora Sanders, she called me at my karate studio about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and she said,
he got an agent.
Jim, they're casting a film out at Warner Brothers. It's a fight film. Now, you won't get the part, but I want you to go out there and meet these producers. So I said, okay. She said, they already have the guy they want, but they're having a little problem negotiating contracts, so they're looking at other people, but they're going to take him eventually. But this is an opportunity for you to meet the producer. So I went out there, and it was Warner Brothers, Fred Weintraub, Paul Heller, who produced Enter the Dragon. And they said, do you know karate? I said, yeah. So they said, well, show us little moves. So I started jumping around, moving around, kicking all over the place. Okay, good. So take the script, look at the part of Williams, and go out in the lobby, check it out, come back in 5 minutes, and let us know what you think. So when I came back in, they said, what do you think? I said, okay, it's pretty good. I like that part. And they said, well, do you know Bruce Lee? I said, no, I don't know him personally, but I know of him. And they said, okay, you got the part. I said, oh, okay. Fred Weintraub, Paul Heller said, okay, you got the part. When can you leave for Hong Kong? So I said, I can leave now. They said, we got a passport? I said, no, I don't have a passport. You got to get a passport. So anyway, I ended up in Hong Kong. I was in Hong Kong for 3 months with Enter the Dragon. And that was an experience. Not only was Hong Kong an experience, but it was an incredible experience working with Bruce Lee. And in case all my fans out there who's listening to this documentary, I want to let you know I wasn't supposed to get killed in that movie. Originally, I was not supposed to get killed in that movie. John Saxon was supposed to get killed.
What?
And at that time, that was my second film.
Really?
And John Saxon, I don't know, maybe had made something like, I don't know, 20 films by then. I really don't know. But anyway, his agent said, look, if you want John for Enter the Dragon, Jim has to get killed, not John. So of course, I have to get killed because I only had 2 films to my credit. So I ended up getting killed, and but it was all right. It was Enter the Dragon to me though was like I see good parts and bad parts of it.
I didn't know about that fact. That during the movie, they told Jim Kelly, "Hey, you have to get killed in the movie." All right, why? Otherwise, they gotta be whether it's John Saxon or you. John Saxon was the other, was also part of the cast of the movie Enter the Dragon. I didn't know about that, but I remember that was one of the parts that for me, one of the saddest part in the movie is when William, playing William, he got killed. That was for me, wow. But then he took the role anyway. However, I enjoyed the movie. Anyway, let's continue.
The good part was that it gave me a lot of exposure. It really gave me exposure all over the world. It opened up incredible doors for me as far as my next move in the film business.
Yeah.
What I really didn't like about Enter the Dragon was that I didn't really get a chance to do my thing because it was Bruce
Incredible
Lee's film,
exposure.
and
Yeah.
I love Bruce Lee. As far as I'm concerned, he's the greatest martial artist to ever live. It was his film, so I didn't get a chance to show all those people that saw that film my true talent, because it's like, shoot this, boom, 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 gone. Okay, we'll move on. Okay, let's go. Boom. Bruce, one fight film take all day to fix. You set up, shoot it all day. Same fight film for me would be like, and the fighting, I didn't get a chance to really show my technique. It was like very basic, so I didn't get a chance to really do what I wanted to do until I signed a 3-picture deal with Warner Brothers. But that's what I really didn't like about Enter the Dragon, that I didn't really get a chance to really do my thing, really be me and fight the way I fight, you know. So, but it worked out because one day I was driving to location, Fred Weintraub said, "Hey Jim, how you like the film business?" I said, "Oh, it's great, I like it. But just let me get back to Los Angeles. 3 months in Hong Kong is too long, you know." So anyway, finally got back to Los Angeles. When I got back to Los Angeles, my agent called me again, Nora Sanders. She said, "Jim, we've got to go to Warner Brothers." I said, what's so important about going to Warner Brothers? We've got to go out there. I said, okay. She said, because they wanted to talk to you about something. I said, all right. And so you meet me, as a matter of fact, meet me right here, where we're shooting this at this location. She was living at this location at the time. So that's funny. So she said, meet me at my place, and I said, okay. The deal was that Warner Brothers wanted to talk to me about a 3-picture deal to star in 3 films for them, plus an option on a TV series. To me, it was like, 3-picture deal, all right. Maybe it's because I feel today I don't take this business that serious. I don't take myself that serious because this business is something that's completely out of my control, you know. But anyway, even then I said, hey, okay, well, let's go talk to Warner Brothers about a 3-picture deal. Now, there had been some veteran actors, some actors that been in the business longer than me. They probably, oh man, I got a 3-picture deal. Oh man, you know, oh man, I see my house in Beverly Hills, I see my Ferrari. To me, it's like, hey, okay, we got a 3-picture deal. Let's go talk to him, you know. So that's the way I looked at it. So anyway, I ended up talking to the chairman of the board at Warner Brothers, Ted Ashley at the time. Did a 3-picture deal with Warner Brothers, signed a 3-picture deal, option on TV series, and some merchandising stuff. So I did that. Black Belt Jones, the first one. Golden Needles, the second one. Hot Potato, the third one. And Black Belt Jones was incredible experience. It was my first film that I was a star. I'm the man, you know. Gloria Hendry was in that, very beautiful lady. I enjoyed working with her, but it was me. Everything, I was the man that had to make that thing work. And that was, and I didn't feel that much pressure, but it was an incredible experience for me. And that film made a lot of money. It made, like I said before, it made close to $20 million, around $20 million on a $400,000 budget. And then I did Golden Needles with Joe Don Baker, Elizabeth Ashley, and Burgess Meredith.
Back in the
That
day,
was a successful film. Then I did Hot Potato by myself again. Oscar Williams wrote that script. We went to Thailand. We shot that in Thailand. Movie shot for $300,000 maybe. Made something like $2.5 million in New York in 1 week. Over $2 million. So now, here's a film made for $400,000, $2 million in New York alone. So I thought, like I said before, I thought the name of this game was for the star to make money. Is he box office? Yeah, I was making money for these people, a lot of money for these people. And at this time, I wasn't getting any type of percentages. You know, it was just because I was new on the block. So then after that, I started doing films for other people. And I did some very good films with other people. I worked with Jim and Fred, and how many films? 3 the Hard Way, Take a Hard Ride, 1 Down, 2 to Go, and did some other films. But that's the way I got started in the movie industry, you know. That's the way I got started. Well, I tell you one thing, going back to Enter the Dragon, one thing I missed about that, and I don't know what happened to Bruce Lee. I've heard so many stories, so I really don't know. But I know one thing. Before whatever happened, I was supposed to do another film with him. So before I left Hong Kong, Bruce and I talked, and he said, "Look, Jim, we're going to do another film. Will you come back to Hong Kong with me and star in my next film with me?" And that's the way we left it. Next thing I knew, you know what happened. So that would have been one hell of an experience to do a film with Bruce and be one of the stars in the film with him, you know. So that didn't happen, but who knows? So I don't know. At least I had a chance to work with him, meet him, and learn a lot from him. Yeah.
Well, guys, this has been the interview for 22. Yep. This has been the interview. Man, so wonderful to know this after so many years. You know, I personally, guy, I watched the movie Enter the Dragons. If I tell you I watched it a dozen times, I'll be lying. I have watched the movie Enter the Dragon over the years since it was released. I don't know, I lost count. So many times. But watching, I mean, I enjoy the movie so much, Enter the Dragon. And I enjoy so much the role of Bruce Lee, also the roles of practically all the cast, but also one of my that I enjoy also most was Jim Kelly as Williams. It was an awesome character that he played there. However, I hear everything that Jim Kelly said. I think he said that was the second movie that he made. I didn't know that part that he said at the very end that he said before Bruce Lee passed away, he told Jim Kelly, "I'm planning to make another movie." So maybe that movie, I don't know if it was The Game of Death or something after the movie The Game of Death. They say, "I would like you to be part of the movie again. I want you to come to Hong Kong again." And then after that, they didn't meet again, but then when Bruce Lee passed away. However, man, it was so awesome to listen to all this that Jim Kelly said. It was so awesome listening to all this, how everything started, how his martial way life is starting to develop. Why he starts setting up goals. I like that part where he said he got to start setting up goals. And that's how it is, guys. It's starting with sacrifice. Sometimes we have to sacrifice a lot of things to start in the Buddha way and to continue in the Buddha way. You know, it's a path. Buddha, martial way is a path. It's a long path. And that path, a lot of things can happen during that path. But we got to stay strong. We got to stay focused and stay strong. And always look for that very strong spiritual health that we all need to get to all the way, make it all the way top if it's possible. All right, guys, it requires a lot of hard dedication. We can do it. Guys, look forward also for part 2 of this interview. I'll be also doing an analysis, a reaction analysis for the interview of part 2 of Jim Kelly. All right, do take care of yourself, guys. I'll see you soon.